What is up, YouTube? OpTEDmusPrime coming at you with some Royal Rumble reviews. Must say, I thought it was a good show. I'm probably going to take some heat for saying it was a good show. It seems like the whole IWC is in a suicide watch to say it. It appears that, the IWC is not very happy with this at all. The YouTube wrestling community seems to not be very happy with this at all. And, it's interesting to see that, Twitter blew up after Cena won the Rumble. Twitter blew up after The Rock beat CM Punk for the title. And, my thoughts on it, guys, it doesn't bother me. It truly doesn't bother me. You got to look at it in some different ways, and I'm going to elaborate on that right now. So, you see the Royal Rumble. Dolph Ziggler says he's going to go number one. So, it's historic to see a number one seed win the Royal Rumble. So, I thought that it could go that way. But ultimately, it only made sense for Cena to win. I watched the Royal Rumble with my 9-year-old brother. Now, I would like to say I know a lot about wrestling. I would like to say that I pretty much think pretty in-depth into storylines, into everything, and I'm pretty sure that I would be called a smark, if that's how you guys want to call it. I pretty much understand everything, and that's why I'm pretty much on YouTube, because I get what's going on and I get the whole WWE background kind of thing, where he doesn't really understand it that much. He hates John Cena, which is funny because he's 9 years old, and it seems that 9-year-olds love John Cena. And that's okay, because, John Cena is the good guy. He's the superhero. He's the Batman, the Superman, the Incredible Hulk. He's all of those things to the kids. That's what kids look up to. When you were younger, you had someone that you looked up to and you thought was just the best out there, and you always wanted to see him win. Well, now that we're a little older, I'm 20, the people that are watching my videos, they're older. As you're watching this, you see things that don't make sense, and you see Cena's always the good guy, and he's always kicking out of moves, he's always pulling the super Cena. It's understandable, but there's ways around it. Cena was destined to win this Royal Rumble. He's lost matches. He's almost lost all the matches that I can remember, besides some ones here and there. He won the one with Bork. He won the one with Big Show. He won Money in the Bank. But he lost the ladder match at TLC to Ziggler. He lost to Punk. He's lost his matches as of late. He was voted Superstar of the Year for some reason that I will never really be sure of. But all of those losses are going to equal a big win somewhere down the line. And this is where we saw it. This is where we saw the big win. And it sucks to say it, but that's what happened, and there's nothing that we can do about it. It was destined to happen for Cena to win, and being a fan, you have to accept it. You can't be all hurt over it. It's wrestling, Wrestling is fake. We hear it all the time if you're talking about wrestling. Personally, I live at school and I take a beating, wrestling's fake, Ted. Wrestling's fake, Ted. Understandable. And, you just can't let it hurt you. Seeing Cena win sucks, but it had to happen. It had to happen. I'm going to say that a lot this video. It had to happen. So, going into the Punk Rock match, knowing that Cena just won the Royal Rumble, it had to happen, guys. It had to happen. This is what I'm going to say about it. I've been tweeting about it pretty much all night, but, it sucks to see it. So, at first I was thinking about it too much, I said, the Shield's not going to come out, because Mr. McMahon said if the Shield comes out, CM Punk gets his title stripped. The lights go out. First thought, The Undertaker maybe? Nah, that can't be it. Second thought, Brock Lesnar? Nah, that can't be it. Third, we see the Shield come out. But I did also think Chris Benoit might come out. I'm just kidding around. But we see the Shield come out, or what we thought to be was the Shield. Like CM Punk said, it could have been Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Who knows? But we see the Shield come out, or what we thought was the Shield, and the lights come back on, and The Rock went through the announce table. It had to happen. So, I was thinking Brock Lesnar maybe, the Shield needs a sword. I've said that before, I think, in my videos. Maybe we see Brock come out, he beats up The Rock, Punk wins, and then that creates a Brock-Rock feud. But with Cena winning the Rumble, it had to happen. So, the people out there that are mad The Rock won, he pulled a Super Cena on us, guys. He went through a table, he got beat up by the Shield. Punk beat him up all match, pretty much, and he won. Okay, it stinks, but it had to happen. The Rock, people are mad, The Rock comes back, he wins the championship. It had to happen. You have to look at it from a WWE creative standpoint. They had an easy storyline in front of them. It had to happen. It was in front of us the whole time. What was the Royal Rumble poster? Finally, with the picture of The Rock. It had to happen. I'm not saying I like it, but it has to happen. If you follow Mark Madden on Twitter, I retweeted some of his tweets tonight. He says, "Great match by Punk and Rock. Congrats to CM Punk for not making WWE belt, for making the WWE belt mean something over the course of his reign. Made it more than a prop." I really like that. That this is a major point for me. We've seen a great run by CM Punk. CM Pulse was the I just heard CM Pulse say this, and I couldn't agree more. He says, look at it on the bright side. We have just witnessed one of the greatest title reigns that we maybe will ever see. I'm 20 years old, and we just saw a 435-day reign, I think it was. And, he's the longest reigning modern era champion. This is something that's pretty much very historic, and it's great to see. And it, really, take that in. It was something that's cool. It's a shame that Punk lost, but he made the belt mean something. Cena and Rock has to happen. Once in a lifetime too has to happen. I keep saying it has to happen, but it really had to. It sucks. I love CM Punk. He's my favorite wrestler, but money talks. The buy rates are going to soar for WrestleMania 29. The IWC saying, stream the pay-per-view. Gotta love streams. Hashtag first row sports. But not everyone does it. It's pretty much this community. People are gonna buy this match because The Rock and John Cena are fighting. Money talks. It's all about the almighty dollar. And it stinks to say it, but you gotta go with it. You have to watch it. My thoughts on it, I'm not mad. I'm really not. I thought it was a great pay-per-view. It saw a lot of cool stuff. There's no reason to get mad over a fake match. WWE has it all riding on Rock Cena too. They're gonna have something lined up for Punk. They're not just gonna drop Punk off the charts. Punk is still gonna have something. What the rumor is now is Punk Undertaker. That's gonna be a good match. Maybe we see Punk and Undertaker's reign. But if that happens, the IWC is gonna blow up again. And I don't know if I want to see that again. They're not just going to drop him off. But I want you guys to ponder this. I'm pretty far into this video. So The Rock comes into once in a lifetime a heel. Cena was the face. Rock, Cena, once in a lifetime. Rock's a heel, Cena's face. Now Rock versus Punk. Rock is the face, Punk is the heel. Now that once in a lifetime 2 is upon us, Rock or Cena, let me rephrase that, have to turn into a heel. So, that's pretty much what we're going to see now here on out. The Rock is probably going to turn heel. I don't see John Cena turning heel. That wouldn't make much sense at all for a Cena heel turn. But, yeah, so that's gonna be cool to see. We're gonna see the Rock heel turn. We've seen the Rock as a heel before, and he wasn't a bad heel, so it should be exciting and interesting to see how the Rock comes into a heel form. So that's my thoughts on it. It had to happen, guys. The Rock Cena 2, the money over it, it's gonna be a huge seller. I know I'm gonna take heat for it, but I thought it was a good pay-per-view. I didn't think it was that bad. We got to see a great title reign by CM Punk, and he's gonna go on to something big now with the Undertaker. I'm guessing. I mean, they're not just gonna drop him, but it's just gonna be interesting to see what happens at the Elimination Chamber now. Maybe WWE's trolling us, and CM Punk picks up the title again, and then who knows what happens. I don't even want to think of it right now. But that's my thoughts on it, guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. I'll love to hear what you guys got to say. Love to talk to you all. So that's my thoughts on it, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Tout. Hit me up on YouTube. Subscribe. All of that jazz. As always, OpTEDmusPrime is signing out. Until next time, you know what it is. Peace out.